So good morning. December actually, and for the English speaking world, because I think it's a French thing. It might be on the continent. Yesterday was Florence's Day, so Saint Day. And for the first time in a long, long time, thanks to Alexandra's French community, I had a lot of um, wishes sent my way for my sainthood, and I felt very special because that hadn't happened in a long time. It was really sweet. All right, okay. Usually it's a family thing very often. It will be your family or possibly your close friend may remember it's your same day. So anyhow, it sent me back. I don't know. My granny and my mom have passed away a long, long time, but it reminded me of that time where they were the only two to wish me my Sunday. All right, okay. That much said, let's go on to the floor. And we might actually start seated. Um, find the edge of your blanket, or I'm sorry, I'm a bit uh, scattered. Edge of your blanket. That's it. And come and find your seat bone as you will always do. Taking your time with it. We are simply landing. We'll be going down further afterwards, but we might have a first practice here of Hatha yoga for the eyes, So we've done it many times in this gracefully movie. Now I will remind you all the same. On the inhale, we are going to travel up, and on the exhale, we'll be traveling down. Okay. And then on the inhale, we go look on one side and then we look onto the other side. Or we might take it even slower of looking one side, coming back to center. No, let's go from one side to another, otherwise it's going to be too long. Okay. And the last one will be from top to bottom and then top to bottom on the opposite side. So we do the plus and then we do the cross, okay? And we're going to do them today, working only the eyes, and then we'll be working eyes and tongue at the same time. Okay, so the rule number one of this practice is to ensure that the head is not moving. Okay, we really want to have the eyes muscles working out, and same actually for that big tongue, okay, and all the auxiliary muscles and tissue that works with them. So the way we're going to have it is on a count of 4 without the tongue and 4 with the tongue. So speaking of the tongue, it's going to follow the direction of the eyes, obviously, so it'd be like going up and down. Un, 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 un. And then side to side, uh, uh. It's really good for neuroplasticity. So don't be shy. No one is seeing you, okay? Even though we're on recording, no one sees. It's only I. So please pull out your tongue as much as you can. Stimulates really all the larynx, the pharynx, the esophagus, and obviously all those glands as well that are around the tonsils. All those. It'd be very good for to promote your immune system anyhow. So that's what we're going to start with. I have been explaining that long enough, so I hope you had time to come and settle into your seat bones and that you really find the support of your seat bones, that you are not tilting forward. You can go and find your optimal alignment for the chest. Okay. And then if you wish, because sometimes, and I'll stop after that, um, arms are not always an easy place to go with. And when I do breath work, I don't have it here. I like to have a cushion on top of my thigh to be able to rest my hands on it. Okay. So I don't have the cushion. That's why you'll see the block, okay? Okay. Wow. Pa, 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 pa. Release, release. Forget all that I have to say and all that I just said. I mean, and then we're simply going to start inhaling and looking up to the ceiling. And when it's time to exhale, going down. Inhaling, looking up. And if you can, you're breathing in and out through the nose. And exhaling down. And you can see that I have chosen to go on a very long and slow breath. See what you can do this morning. Keep at it. We'll have one more up and down. See if you can have a little breath hold at the end of your inhale to hold the eyes up a little bit longer. And exhaling down. And closing your eyes. Okay, we're going to go from side to side next. Starting on the side that's comfortable, it doesn't matter. Breathing in. I'm going to look, open my eyes and look, and on the exhale, I'm going to go across. Mind not to move your head and across on the inhale. Nice, long and slow as for the first time. Beautiful. And across again, listening to your own breath. You really don't need directions here. You can hold your chin if you're not sure that you are not moving your head. And sometimes we think we're not moving our head, and we are actually. Coming back to center, closing your eyes at the end of that movement you were doing. Beautiful. Then we open the eyes again, and they're going to travel top left. And remember, we're going to go bottom right. So inhale up all the way and hold, and across, and stay down. And a bit more, a few more times. Put a breath hold if you can, if you have it in you, if it's not too early. We'll have one more in that direction. Inhaling up and hold. And exhaling down. Closing your eyes, you allow the eyes to reset at center, although your eyelids are closed. Keep breathing in and out, and when you feel ready again, with the next inhale, opening up your eyes and traveling up to the opposite direction, so right, and exhaling, going across to the left. Breathing up. If you can add that breath retention, please do so. Exhaling. A few more this way. And noticing that if it's a bit challenging for you, your head is going to start moving, or you're going to start to breathe a little bit less deeper and less long, much shorter. So those are the signs that you know are at ease or not. You are actually in a practice, really, and not only about that eye practice. Your breath would be a great witness, and the fidgeting of the of the body would be another one. Beautiful. Next time you finish that movement, close your eyes and tip of your fingers just gently pressing the eyelid, you know. So tip of fingers actually touching the base of my eyebrows, but it's really my eye, the pupil that I'm gently pressing to release it. And if that's not pleasant, please find something that is releasing the tension that you hold, because that was a lot of effort. Okay, let's do the tongue first on its own before putting them together. So I won't be able to talk. Okay, so we'll do 4 of each. I'll be like, again, hold the neck, hold the head. You can actually, I find that it's actually better if your chin is slightly, so you don't want to be here. When you go up, and keep that tilt here with the chin. So you see what I'm doing with my arms? I'm actually supporting my neck. Yeah, I support my neck here with both hands. And let's go. So up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, side, 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 and across. Starting now, breathing in and across. Good. And the diagonal. So I don't know if you're like me, but I kept my eyes open. So my my eyes follow my tongue straight away. So we are doing the full work here. Okay, across now. And change. One more. And release. Ooh, feeling the work. See what's happening and where it's happening. We're going to finish with a modified version of the lion's face, sorry, where we're just going to inhale, and on the exhale, actually, we're going to be extending our spine, tilting forward, and then eyes looks up, and they kind of cross, and the tongues come out, and we're really going to clear that throat. Okay. So we're going to do that 4 times, where actually we're going to add on actually on the inhale, we're going to do into a spinal flexion, like as if we're doing a cow, if we're on all 4. And then on the exhale, okay? And don't be afraid to really go and scrape that throat and to clear it, to cleanse it, to detoxify it, and to release the tension that we hold in those throats, okay? So we're doing it 4 times, starting now, breathing in, rounding up the spine. In your own time. Last one. And release. Getting a sense of space in your throat and invite to keep relaxing and breathing. So the throat stay open and the jaws relax, and see how that feels. We're going to go bring on the inhale, on the exhale, the chin down to center, and inhale, looking up and down. Couple more time. Inhale, looking up and chin points a bit, exhale down. Last one. With the chin down to the chest, we're going to inhale, roll to the right shoulder. On the exhale, roll to the opposite shoulder. And go across like that. Inhale, nice and slow. And nice and slow. So it's like as if we're doing half circle only. Keep at it, releasing the jaws when you're doing that work. Going slow. Beautiful. Next time you're on top of your right shoulder, we're going to do the upper half of the circle. So we inhale, look up and land over the left shoulder. Keep at it. So I like to exhale as I land, and I inhale and I travel as I inhale. Exhale, I land. Beautiful. Stay there over that right shoulder, and then bring a full circle now. So you can inhale over the right shoulder, and on the exhale, go down, across, and inhale halfway up. If you find it's quite tender for your neck, don't be afraid to take your hands, your fingers, and to support the neck just by placing your hands on the neck. This is a very slow movement. Okay, we're really awakening all that we can awaken. Okay, we're going to go across now. So we're going to start with the inhale and then going down. So breathing in this time, inhaling up, across, exhaling down. Keep your shoulders nice and low. Don't allow them to creep up towards the base of your neck. If it's not easy, go and place your hands in your neck. Give the hand support rather than allowing the shoulder to creep up. Last one. Release. Beautiful. And come back to center. Excuse me. And do one more. We're taking our right arm really close to our ear. Wrap up tip of your fingers on the temple of the opposite side, which is the left side of your head this time. Inhale, lengthen that spine. Exhale, allow it to. We're doing a neck side bend of the neck here, okay? So that shoulder, that left shoulder, place your fingers on it so your shoulder don't come with you. Anchor the shoulder towards the waist. Good. Keep breathing in and out in that pose. Releasing the jaws. Beautiful. So don't push hard, okay? You're resting your hands more than you're pushing. And then inhale and allow a head to come back up. Release. And we're going to swap side. You can move your head in between if you feel like you need to. Inhale, left arm reach up. Exhale, wrap up. Place your right hand on your shoulder. Inhale, allow that spine to lengthen. Only exhale, side bending. Deep breathing. Keep that neck free and flowing. Keep the jaws and relax. The face soft. The lungs are really soft and responsive. Everything is loose and available, vacant and free. Inhale, look up and free this. Good. And then going back to what we did, rounding up the back and then coming up in the extension. So it's like the cat-cow in a seated pose. Once more, you inhale and then you go and look up, and on the exhale, you reverse the movement. Brilliant. And we go down. Super. Right, so moving the props not too far from you, but I'm going to do a couple of movements. One which I really like. Well, actually, all of them, I like them. Excuse me. So what we're going to do is be working on, actually on the bed, on, on the mat. Okay, so if you look at my posture, I am facing my screen. My right arm is on the floor. My top hand is on top of my right hand. And I'm going to really find my side body once more. Remember that side body? Look for it. Okay. And then on the inhale, my top hand reaches, reach forward. Reach really as far as it can go. And only exhale, it's traveling back onto my arms till I reach the very top of my arms. And then off it goes again. I inhale. And I allow my forehead. If you're looking at the screen, you will see that my head is moving with my arms. And then I come back and I'm rolling on the the back part of my head. Okay, so my head is an integrated part of the movement. And I finish with my hands on my heart here. And I go out again. So really bring your breath in that movement. The next time your hands stop, it stops onto your left shoulder. Okay, so we touched the very top of the right arm. Then when we slide again, it's the heart. Then we went all the way to touch our left shoulder. Okay, I'm going to move so you see the work on the left-hand side. Okay, so once you have your left shoulder, we're going to stay with it. Okay, so go back to inhale, sliding forward, and on the exhale, go and slide on top of your left shoulder, and allow, if you can, to have your left elbow going towards the floor or to rest on the floor. Beautiful. And come out again. So here, as you can see, we're really working with opening the chest and moving the lungs as well. Okay. So take my left hand that's still on my left shoulder, and I open it and I allow it to go to the floor. If you cannot rest your hand on the floor, keep that elbow bent instead. Don't allow the hands to hang. It's too heavy. Okay, so either bend the elbow or go fully rested on the floor or have a prop, but we may not have one here. And breathe in and out here. So breathing into that left body, left half of your body. But not only, but feel how this part is opening. Beautiful. And then the next time you'll be exhaling, you'll travel your left hand all the way back to where it started. Good. Once it's back on top of your right hand, inhale. The fingers of your left hand stays on the floor and you slide above your head. So you're doing like a quarter circle and then you come back, okay? So I'm staying where I am because then we move to be behind us, half circle, and we come back. Okay. Inhaling forward to back. Keep that hand sliding on the floor if that's possible. It might not be something that's possible for you. If it is the case, I'm going to invite you to bend your elbow, and go wherever you can with that elbows bent. And wherever you land, just have a few breaths before traveling again. Okay. So finding your version here. Beautiful. And stay there, looking towards your left hand and breathe a little bit longer. And then gently bring it all back. And we're going to roll onto our back. We're going to do the same walk with the opposite side. Okay, so this time it's my left hand that's on the floor. Find your body, find your back body next time. Right hand on top and inhale, reach and come back. Do that a few times. Inhale, reach and come back. Inhale, reach. Watch out this time the hand is going to slide up all the way to the very top of the arm. And out again. This time it's landing to the heart. And out again. Still reaching with your hands, okay? And coming back. And you'll be passing your heart this time and go on top of your right shoulder. And come out again. Remember to allow the head to roll. So you're resting on your forehead at the moment. And then later on, you'll be resting on the back of your head. Once your fingers on your right hand shoulder, open up that arm and allow the right arm to go to the floor. If it doesn't, remember to keep the right elbows bent so the elbow can hopefully touch the floor and the hands can stay up. And take a few breaths here, breathing into this right part of your body now. Big, deep, nice long breath, going from the very top of or tip of your toes, tip of your hair, tip of your fingers. We are covering the whole of the extremities. We're going to the very end. And on the exhale, we're coming back. Beautiful. Next time you exhale, allow that right hand to travel back to land on the top hand. And we're going to start our circling above our head. Inhale and circle above the head. And exhale there. And then come back all the way to the front. Inhale up above your head. On the exhale, this time allow that right hand to keep traveling behind you. Your fingers are still on the floor. Roll, you're resting on both of your shoulder blades. So my arms are at the T-X shoulder level on either side. And I keep breathing nice and deep. Releasing the jaws. And on with your next inhale, bring that arms back all the way where it started. Beautiful. Excellent. Coming onto your belly from here. Okay, so you might have a bit of your breast in a way, might be a bit of your belly. So feel free to adjust yourself so you find something that is pleasant enough on the floor. Should your, especially your breast, should the breast be problematic, you might want to turn around and be on the back. Otherwise, curl up your toes, tip of your fingers, the 10 fingers, find them on the ground. Find them on the ground. So remember the pulsing as we did on Friday, and we're tapping to find the anchoring through the heels. Here we tap the fingers, the toes, tip of the toes, okay, to find our pulsing into the power of the pulsing into our toes, okay? So look, if you see the difference, this is me pulsing with my toes, okay? It's not that. You see, this is me moving my body, not so much with my toes, but pushing up, okay? It's this. So I hope you see the difference, or you can experiment it in your body. Once you have it, I'm inviting you, I'm not allowing you anything. I'm inviting you to rest on the head on the blanket, okay? And then we're going to start pulsing. See where you want to place your arms. It might be by the side of your shoulder. It might be along the body. I would invite along the body, palms up. And begin the pulsing. Remember that you can pause it anytime you wish. You can pause it. Remembering also to release the jaws, okay? You really have to be nice and open. Okay, we're going to pause here if you haven't paused yet. Undo the feet, okay? Allow the feet to come nice and flat. Noticing where you're being cold in the body, what you're being called to witness, to see. What is changing, what is being impacted by the pulsing, and what is not. And then whenever you're ready, curl up those toes again, find the support, and off again. And you can change your arms. I'm really inviting you to change the posture of your arms to help the vibration to travel differently through the body. Remembering that if you don't like it on the tummy, you can go back on your back, okay? Okay, let's pose. Remember to keep your feet nice and flat. Give them a break. And allow everything to travel through the body, opening the channel that are blocked. Where is it going? Where is it stopping? Good, we'll have one more go. So find another posture for your arms. Just experiment. It's really an exploration, you know, and anchor your toes for sure. Begin your pulsing. And releasing. Toes nice and flat. And beautiful. And hopefully with each pose you were able to travel a little bit further in the body. So take a break of that pose if you are still on the front body. We're going to go back to it into really a pose so good for stretching the body, if I can say it that way. I'm going to show it to you from the very top so you see. And then when we do it together, we'll do it from, I'll do it from this side. So I can see we're running short in time, so I'll try to be brief. Okay, so this, I'm starting that pose in Sphinx, okay? Then my right hand, so I'm going to hike up, I'm going to hike up my left knee, okay? My left knee, I hiked up my left knee. My right hand is going to go across, to my top left corner. So left knee is up, top left corner with my hands. And I'm going to once more allow to fold onto the side of my body. You see that? And then inhale, and my arm is going to come all the way to rest. So hopefully, and ideally, we don't find the need to move. Okay. If you find it's very hard, like for me, it's a bit tight this morning, to go to the ground. Once more, I rather bend the elbow and touch your shoulder than letting the whole thing hanging. It's not good for the shoulder girdle. It's not good for any joint at all. Okay? And then on with a big inhale, we come back into that sphinx. Okay? I might actually stay like that and we do it together. So, finding your pubic bone into your sphinx, okay? Finding really a strong forearms, hands, shoulder. And we inhale, and we're going to hike up the right foot, right knee, and my right toe is pushing my big toe of my right foot is really pushing into the mat. I'm going to free my left hand to go across. And then I allow myself to fall to the side. And suddenly I will free my right hand and I allow it to go to the opposite side. Remembering to bend the elbows if, if there's too much tightness in the body to have a right arms fully on the mat. Okay, we're going to have a big deep inhale and we unroll all of that to find ourselves into Sphinx. Big inhale. Let's do that on the opposite side. Hike up your left knee, big left toe onto the ground, across with your right arm, find your side body, open up the left arms and travel down. Okay, remembering to close or bend the elbows, keep your knees to the ground. That's how you know. If your left knee lift off the mat, it's because you're pushing too hard. So keep your left knee anchored and then turn as much as you can. Brilliant. With the next inhale, we're going to dip and back to Sphinx. One more. Hike up. No, sorry, left side. Hike up, across, and fold. Whoa, and see how that feels better. Keep that right knee to the floor. Big inhale, coming back to Sphinx. Beautiful. Last one, left side. Hike up. Across right arm goes across to the left side. Fall onto the side body, and off you go. And coming back into Sphinx. Beautiful. From Sphinx, go on to all four. We'll finish with this practice. Okay, so find your hands well aligned, wrist, elbow, and shoulders nicely aligned. Okay, and we're simply going to pick up the right hands and travel through the needles and allow to rest our shoulder, right shoulder onto the floor. And breathing into the back body there. To come back with your next inhale, press, put weight into your left hand. And that's how you're going to rise yourself back up. And then take your left side, going underneath the right shoulders, finding your floor, and breathe. Breathe into the back body, breathe into the back of your lungs there. Press your right hand and lift yourself off the floor and come back to center. Sorry. Yeah, coming and sensing, feeling the body and putting a little circle again around the shoulder. If you need to release the wrist, release the wrist. Change the direction of your circle. Okay. Hands on your heart and quietly aligning yourself from heart to soul. And from the heart to the very, very tip of your tailbone, lining the spine, and organizing yourself physically but also energetically around that spine. Finding the back of your heart and cultivating gratitude for that gentle but quite powerful practice. Turn on the recording.